There are some places that cannot be found on tourist maps. But once you set foot there, it feels as if these places have been living in your dreams for a long time. There are mountains whose names don't even appear on GPS. Yet to the locals, they are the soul of the earth. And high up in those mountains, there are lives being lived whose stories no one tells until you see them with your own eyes. Hidden within China's vast map are many mysterious places where nature and culture have come together to create an unbelievable world. From Segunyang to Fanjingshan, from Kanas Lake to Tianmen Mountain, every place has unique features that are hard to believe. This isn't the China shown in travel ads. It's a completely different world, raw, sacred, and so real that words fail. Temples floating in the clouds, suns hidden in the sand, rainbow-colored mountains, are these just fairy tales? No. They are real. And today, we're setting out in search of that reality. So, let's begin our journey with Mount Huashan. It is one of China's 5 sacred mountains, with its highest peak rising nearly 7,700 feet above sea level. But this mountain is famous as one of the most dangerous mountains in the world. Yes, there are extremely narrow paths only a few inches wide, with deep cliffs on both sides and wooden planks hanging from the steep mountain face beneath your feet. More than 2,000 years ago, Taoist monks came here to meditate. They believed that at this height, the distance between heaven and earth was the shortest. Every year, nearly 100,000 brave visitors dare to walk this deadly path. But China hasn't revealed all of its mysteries yet. Next comes Kanas Lake. Hidden in the mountains of Xinjiang province at an elevation of about 5,200 feet, this S-shaped lake looks as if a god placed an emerald mirror among the mountains. Under the sunlight, its water glows with a mysterious green color, which is why locals call it the moon's water. Formed by glacial meltwater, the lake's geological history stretches back nearly 300 million years. Long ago, the ancient Kanthi people lived along its shores, and even today, traces of their civilization can still be found in the nearby caves. Now let's head south to the Longji Rice Terraces in Guangxi province. For more than 1,000 years, the Zhuang people have carved these stair-like rice terraces into the mountains by hand. Spanning nearly 3,600 acres, they are more than just farmland, they are a masterpiece created by humans and nature together. During the rainy season, when the terraces are filled with water, they reflect the sunlight like thousands of giant mirrors, making it seem as though the sky and the earth have become one. Every terrace has its own story and its own history. Each step tells how people learned to live in harmony with nature. The locals say their ancestors didn't create these terraces only to grow crops. They also built them as an offering to God, believing that the mountain goddess would descend upon these sacred steps. That is why, even today, prayers are offered at the mountaintop before every harvest. Next comes Zhangye colorful Danxia, the rainbow mountains of Earth. Yes, these mountains are truly colorful. Formed over 540 million years through geological changes, their layers contain red, yellow, green, and gray minerals. Iron oxide and sediments deposited over countless ages have allowed nature itself to paint this enormous canvas. Covering nearly 125,000 acres, this breathtaking landscape was recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2010. But China's greatest mystery lies even deeper. Fanjingshan Mountain, in Guizhou province, rises to nearly 8,150 feet and looks like a staircase to heaven. After climbing thousands of stone steps, an unbelievable sight awaits at the summit: 2 ancient Buddhist temples that appear to float among the clouds. How these temples were built on such steep peaks remains a mystery. According to local legend, a monk once dreamed of the Buddha meditating on this mountaintop, and from that day onward, the mountain became a sacred pilgrimage site. In 2018, UNESCO recognized it as a World Heritage Site because it is home to the endangered Chinese golden monkey and many other rare species. During the rainy season, when clouds surround the mountain, the temples truly seem to float in a sea of mist. Now let's arrive at Heaven's Gate, Tianmen Mountain. At nearly 4,000 feet above sea level, a massive natural arch has formed in the mountainside, looking like a gateway to the heavens. Local legends say that this mountain once had no opening. But thousands of years ago, a powerful earthquake split the mountain apart, creating this arch. Since then, it has been known as Heaven's Gate. People believe this is the doorway from the human world to heaven. To reach this mountain, visitors ride one of the world's longest cable cars, stretching nearly 7,500 feet. For thousands of years, followers of Taoism have regarded this mountain as a sacred spiritual place. And hidden in China's desert lies another mystery, Mingsha Mountain, also known as the Singing Sand Mountain. Yes, it really sings. When the wind blows across the sand dunes, the movement of the sand creates strange sounds, almost like beating drums. Beside this mountain lies Crescent Spring, an incredible green oasis in the middle of the desert where the water has never dried up for more than 2,000 years. For travelers along the ancient Silk Road, this place was a piece of paradise in the desert. The temperature difference between day and night can reach as much as 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Even in such harsh conditions, the oasis continues to survive, standing as nature's remarkable determination. Finally, our journey ends in Jiuzhaigou, a fairy tale world in Sichuan province. With 108 colorful lakes, snow-covered mountains, and lush green forests, this valley is considered one of the most beautiful places on Earth. The water here is so crystal clear that you can see the rocks lying at the bottom. During autumn, when the leaves turn brilliant colors, their reflections on the water create a masterpiece painted by nature itself. At the same time, you can witness a magical scene. Red autumn leaves and snow appearing together in a single frame, as if two seasons have met at once. Throughout this journey across China's extraordinary landscapes, we explored everything from ancient traditions to silent natural wonders. From dangerous mountain trails to temples floating in the clouds, from rainbow mountains to songs hidden in the sand, every destination tells an incredible story written by nature itself. That was just a glimpse of China's hidden wonders. Countless more mysteries still lie waiting in nature, and to discover them, we'll have to set out on another adventure. See you in the next expedition.